still on the backseat floor, like you might walk through that door. I talk to you in highway signs, still feel your breath between the lines. You left too soft without a sound, but now you follow me around. I see you in the motel glass, like some old dream I let slip past. The songs we loved come on too soon, and I still flinch at your perfume. I never got that final word, just silence louder than I've heard. They say you're gone, they say move on, but some ghosts never stay gone. You're my backseat ghost, riding shotgun through the night. Every turn I take alone, you're there just out of sight. You haunt the miles I need the most, my quiet, faithful backseat ghost. I chase the roads you used to dream, still caught inside what might have been. And though your hands are far from mine, you're in the wind, you're in the signs. I left you once, or so I claim, but every exit whispers your name. And I still speak like you might hear, even when the rear view's clear. You're my backseat ghost, in the quiet of my ride. Never seen but always near, a shadow on the passenger side. You drift with me from coast to coast, my silent, steady backseat ghost. Maybe someday I'll be free, but for now it's you and me. I drive alone but not quite most, with my backseat ghost. There's ashes on the dashboard still, from nights I smoked against my will. You said the road could clear my head, but it just echoes what you said. The lines blur by like second chances, and I keep dodging backward glances. This truck's been mine since '94. It's held more pain than it was for. I shift through gears and buried years with songs that bring you back too near. The sky turns red, the silence grows, and where I'm going no one knows. ashes on the dashboard. You built a bridge, I watched it burn. I loved you wrong at every turn. I thought my silence kept you near, but all it did was stoke the fear. Now I stand where promises land, with nothing but ashes on my hands. You waited long for me to change. I wore the pride that kept me caged. I let you fight the war alone, while I pretended stone was home. Now all that's left is broken plans and ashes on my hands. You gave your fire, I gave my doubt, until the light just flickered out. Ashes on my hands from love I didn't understand. You gave me gold, I gave you gray, and pushed your beating heart away. No turning back, no second chance, just ashes on my hands. The house we built still haunts my dreams, walls that crack and torn up seams. You deserve more than hollow air, more than a man who wasn't there. Now all the truth that used to stand is ashes on my head. I never said the words you sought. Now all I hold is what I lost. Ashes on my hands, proof of what I let disband. You burned so bright, I stayed so small, and never caught you when you called. Now love is slipped right through the sand, like ashes on my hands. So if you wonder why I fell, just know I loved you far too well. With ashes on my hands. I woke up and the coffee cooled, the window cracked, the silence ruled. Your coat was gone, your shoes were too, and all the color drained from blue. No knock, no light of day, just a goodbye you didn't say. I walked the rooms like chasing wind, expecting you to walk back in. But ghosts don't knock, and you were one already fading with the sun. No fight to lose, no game to play, just a goodbye you didn't say. Some leave with tears, some leave with screams, but you just vanished from the scene. It was a goodbye you didn't say, no warning left to light the way. You slipped out soft like breath at dawn, and left me one you didn't say. Passenger air, like ghosts too stubborn to declare. I drive past the life we framed, your picture curling in the flame. Each exit sign just mocks my pride, still haunted by the things you tried. I thought we'd stand the winds and rain, but ashes fall when fire remains. Now there's ashes in the rear view, burnt out dreams and worn out truth. Every mile's a broken vow, but I keep going anyhow. Smoke and memory blur my view, all that's left of me and you, and you. Let's stop strangers, fleeting towns, your name still echoes all around. The farther I run, the clearer it gets. The heart remembers what the head forgets. There's freedom here, but peace is thin, where love once carved its way within. I tried to leave what we became, but I still drive through smoke and flame. Now there's ashes in the rear view, burnt out dreams and worn out truth. Every mile's a broken vow, but I keep going anyhow. Smoke and memory blur my view, all that's left of me and you. The road rolls on, no end in sight, but I still see you in the night. I left you, yes, but not for good. You're everywhere I said I could. I've worn out maps from years ago, but none of them know where I go. I don't need signs, I don't need plans, just worn out boots and untied hands. If you ask where I'll begin, it's anywhere the wind ain't been. I've changed chased the storms, I've kissed the calm, but still I drift through every song. I don't belong to roots or names. I move like fire that won't be tamed. I never lose, I just don't win. I ride to where the wind ain't been. Some want gold, some want fame. I just want roads without a name. Anywhere the wind ain't been, past the fences and the spin, where the sky is raw and wide, and no one tells the tide. No past to bind, no weight, no sin. Just anywhere the wind ain't been. Ain't been. I've said goodbye in every tongue to strangers who became the sun. I leave behind but don't erase the stories carved in open space. My future starts when dreams grow thin, out anywhere the wind ain't been. Let the rest repeat their race. I'll take the road that time misplaced. Anywhere the wind ain't been, beyond the reach of where and when, where freedom hums in rusted steel, and silence knows what's real. I've got no need to check within. I'm heading where the wind ain't been. So if you feel me pass again, I'm just chasing where the wind ain't been. Cracked motel, stories wrapped in the highway smell. TV hums, the ceiling leaks, my suitcase soul begins to speak. I wasn't made to sit and stay, this life just pulls me miles away. City lights feel like a cage, I read escape on every page. They say there's comfort in a town, but comfort always wears me down. My compass spins where heartbeats go, to places I may never know. I'm not lost, just chasing wide, a place where restless can reside. Take me anywhere but here, where the night is loud and clear. I'll trade for walls for distant stars, and late night rides in borrowed cars. Let the world just disappear. Take me anywhere but here. I've chased the sky through back road bends, fallen out with fair weather friends. But solitude has sweeter tunes than crowded rooms and silver spoons. I don't belong in lines or lists, I find myself in quiet twists. Let them stay, let them believe I was born with boots to leave. Take me anywhere but here. I was born with wheels in mind, with callous dreams and broken time. I wasn't made for painted streets or welcome mats beneath my feet. My soul just itches, aches and yearns, built for roads that don't return. I left 1,000 hands behind, too stubborn for the ties that bind. I trade my yesterdays for skies and ride where final voices die. You can't fence fire, you can't discern. I'm built for roads that don't return. The map don't tell you where you'll land, it just lets go of where you stand. Built for roads that don't return, for bridges crossed and left to burn. No backward glance, no trail to mend, no yesterday to comprehend. Only dust and open turns, built for roads that don't return. I ride on songs the lost ones hum, where future's blind and past is dumb. I carve my truth through open plains, through ghost towns screaming out my name. I don't regret, I don't unlearn. I'm built for roads that don't return. Some plant their flags and claim their mile. I trade the world for just one smile. Built for roads that don't return, for lessons written in the churn. I follow where the unknown calls, past sunset's edge and crumbling walls. Not here to wait, not here to yearn. Built for roads that don't return. So if you see me fading fast, I'm chasing dreams too wide to grasp. Built for roads that don't return. Took the keys, drove past dawn and broken dreams. Didn't need a starting point, just an aching heart and restless joints. The highway whispers soft and wide, and I let go of needing sights. I passed through towns that never knew the weight of me. Are sketched in bold, clean lines, but mine got lost in exit signs. And every mile just felt like truth on a map I never drew. Some people walk in well-worn shoes, I run from things I'd only lose. I'm following a map I never drew, chasing something I once knew. No compass plan, promised land, just the wheel in my own hands. I'm not lost, just passing through on a map I never drew. The rear view holds the life I left with something I once knew. No compass plan or promised land, just the wheel in my own hands. I'm not lost, just passing through on a map I never drew. Oh, on a map I never drew. So if you ask me where I'll be, just know I'm gone but never free. I'm out there chasing something true on a map I never drew. I've outrun cops and neon lights, burned through towns with no goodbyes. I've left some lovers in the dust before the weight became too much. But there's one thing I can't escape, the rhythm that my heart still shapes. Yeah, you told me stay, I chose the wind, promised to come back again. But I've been driving ever since, past guilt, past shame, past consequence. I beat the miles, I beat the sun, but not a heart you can't outrun. Freedom calls like siren light, but echoes still show up at night. You can't outrun a heart that aches, it finds you fast through every state. No back road hides, no corner turns, no gaslight dims the way it burns. I've outrun fate and everyone, but not a heart you can't outrun. I passed your town a week ago, didn't stop, just drove real slow. Saw your porch light glowing warm, and knew I couldn't ride that storm. So I hit the gas and bit my tongue, still cursed by love I can't outrun. Some roads lead back, some lead away, but some hearts beg you still to stay. You can't outrun a heart once cracked, it bleeds into the miles you track. No freedom's real without the weight of one you lost too soon, too late. I've tried, I've lied, I've come undone by a heart I can't outrun. So if you ever hear my song, just know I've been gone too long. I've chased the sun, but I'm not done with a heart I can't outrun. I had a life in black and white, framed in fear and set just right. They gave me paths and told me when, so I hit the gas and left all them. The rear view showed the weight I wore, so I ripped it off and slammed the door. Now I don't check who's left behind, the past ain't worth a second time. I ride the wind like it's my creed, fueled by grit and what I need. I've made some wrongs, I've paid my toll, but every scar is sin, and I forgive the shape I'm in. No guilt, no chain, no looking back, just rubber burning down the track. If freedom hurts, at least it's mine. I'd take this road 1,000 times. I broke the rearview off, tore it clean without a pause. I've got my hands on what is real. The past don't own the way I feel, so keep your pity, keep your scoff. I broke the rearview off. Now every mile is brand new breath. I ride until there's nothing left. No regrets, just grit and cloth. Since I broke the rearview off. I broke the rearview off. No more watching what I lost. I'm not the man I was back then. I'd rather crash than crawl again. Let the world call that too rough, but I broke the rearview off. I broke the rearview off. Now every mile is brand new breath. I ride until there's nothing left. No regrets, just grit and cloth. Since I broke the rearview off. I left the ground on borrowed wings, traded roots for finer things. I crossed the miles without a map, just dreams stitched into my back. No fences here, no rules apply, just bridges made of sky. Kissed the coast, I climbed the plain. I ran through loss, I laughed through rain. The world don't fit a man like me, who's chasing what he cannot see. No ground to trap, no weight to tie, just bridges made of sky. Some stay still, but I was born to chase the thrill. Bridges made of sky, no strings to pull, no past to buy. I step on clouds, I leap through dreams. I live inside the in-betweens. No ceiling high enough to lie on bridges. Just a whispered sigh to cross more bridges made of sky. Don't wait for me to turn around. I'm chasing sky, not touching ground. On bridges made of sky. Place made of sky. They told me how, they told me where. They built the maps with shallow care. They circled dreams in heavy ink, but I was gone before they blinked. I wasn't born to beg or plead. I broke the lines they drew for me. Whoa! They painted fences in my youth and told me lies they sold as truth. But walls don't sing and chains don't hum, and I was made for thunder drums. I shook the dust, I snapped the key, and broke the lines they drew for me. Some write their rails, some carve their names. I only rode to dodge the same. I broke the lines they drew for me and ran into the endless breeze. No corner plot, no scripted fate, no whispered lies to navigate. I cracked the cage, I stole the sea. I broke the lines they drew for me. I kissed the sun on highways torn. I lived the lives they said were worn. I danced with nights, I bled with moons. I carved my peace through untamed tunes. No painted box, no numbered plea, just broken lines that set me free. You only find your truth in scars, not in a book of borrowed bars. I broke the lines they drew for me and found a road that can't be seen. No plotted map, no second guess, just wildness humming in my chest. No throne, no leash, no pedigree. I broke the lines they drew for me. So if you find me past the breeze, know I broke free from all their pleas. So if you find me past the breeze, know I broke free from all their pleas. You held my hand like it might break, afraid of all we couldn't fake. We whispered dreams in borrowed beds, told ourselves what no one said. But love that lives in cracks and doubt will always find its own way out. Fast to take it slow, rushed into things we didn't know. I saw the end before the start, still carved your name across my heart. We played it sweet, we played it wrong, like a song that's never long. And though we burned through every sign, it still felt real in borrowed time. We were living truth that felt like mine. We danced like glass, we kissed like rain, knowing we'd break just the same. Not forever, not a sign, wondering if you still write. Our pictures live in old machines, but I still feel you in between. We weren't wrong, we were right. Just a moment that burned too bright. I still taste that final line, the one we wrote in borrowed time. We were living on borrowed time, falling fast out of design. Every word was etched in truth, even when we knew the proof. We had our spark, you had your sign, but we were love on borrowed time. I won't regret what didn't last. Some stories aren't meant to pass. We gave what we could undefine, and that's the weight of borrowed time. I learned to run before I crawled, never stayed where they installed. The picket lines, the gates, the lies, all built to hold a smaller sky. I wasn't born for chains or pens, I was born to break the fences. They marked the land, they wrote the rules. They built their dreams with cautious tools. But I found hope in broken rails, windswept paths and outlaw tales. No leash can claim where heart commences. I was born to break the fences. They marked the land, they wrote the rules. They built their dreams with cautious tools. But I found hope in broken rails, in windswept paths and outlaw tales. No leash can claim where heart commences. I was born to break the fences. They call it wild, they call it sin, but freedom starts where walls grow thin. I was born to break the fences, where fear builds up and hope condenses. I don't sign names, I don't make lines. I cross the fields they try to find. No boxed in fate, no tame defenses. I was born to break the fences. I've crossed through farms and factory towns, where life was stitched into the ground. I heard the songs they dared not sing, and turned them into living wings. No cage survives where soul condenses. I was born to break the fences. They build their walls and paint them bright, but I was made to love the night. I was born to break the fences. No blueprint here, no false pretenses. I chase the roads they're scared to pave, and carve my name in open ways, where sky don't end and dream commences. fences. You came along like borrowed light, too bright to keep, too soft to fight. We laughed like kids who knew the end, but held on tighter than we planned. You never said you'd stay for good, but I believed you more than I should. We built a fire on borrowed nights, then tried to shield it from the bites. I watched your eyes drift far away, even as your body stayed. You kissed like you were keeping time on love that wasn't really mine. We knew this wasn't made to last, but still we held it like the past. It was borrowed love, borrowed time, a song too short, a crooked rhyme. We didn't promise, didn't swear, but I still feel you everywhere. You were never really mine, just borrowed love, borrowed time. Now I walk through rooms you never touched, still feeling like you meant that much. I shouldn't miss what never stayed, but some goodbyes just don't fade. You left like morning leaves the night, quick and soft but never right. I tried to hold what had no name, but borrowed things don't work the same. It was borrowed love, borrowed time, a secret I still call divine. No bitter end, no shattered glass, just silence where the echoes last. You were a whisper in my spine. Borrowed love, borrowed time, borrowed time. And though it passed like falling rain, I'd live it all with you again. That borrowed love, that borrowed time. You said let's chase the line ahead, so we skipped town instead. Your feet on dash, my hands on wheel. Nothing planned, but it felt real. We sang through states we'd never known, found freedom in the far from home. Gas station maps and soda fizz, first kiss at the border bridge. The sky stretched wide, no ceiling high, just pavement falling out the sky. The world was ours in that old ride, just you, me, and the countryside. We had no plan, we had no fear, just chase the edge from Rearview clear. Clap Backseat Horizon, rolling free. A life unfolding just for we. No rules, no clocks, just open air. No wait, no worry, just somewhere we Backseat Horizon. Now life has settled, roads got straight, but I still dream of every step. Brushing hair from your soft grin while thunder rolled on desert wind. I close my eyes and there you are, still laughing in that stolen car. We had our song, we had our pace, and all the world was open space. Backseat Horizon, world and wide. No need to run, we love the ride. It wasn't planned, it wasn't long, but it still feels like we belong. Our youth still spins like tires did then on that Backseat Horizon. So if you ever miss that road, you know the one we never rode. Just close your eyes and we're back in our Backseat Horizon. We took the back road just to breathe, away from noise and company. Your hand in mine, your hair untamed, the windows down, the world unnamed. But every turn we passed too fast was one we knew we'd never last. The sky turned gold, the light got low, but neither one said don't let go. You smiled like you'd already gone, and I kept driving, playing along. We left our hearts where silence lies, between the back roads and goodbyes. Some love don't crash, it just dissolves when two souls slowly lose resolve. Backroads and goodbyes, where the quiet always tries to hold us close, to make us stay, but somehow we still fade away. You never screamed, I never cried, just backroads and goodbyes. I still ride down those winding bends, just chasing ghosts of what we meant. I see your face in rearview glass, in every field we used to pass. The road rolls on, the memories rise, in smoke, in songs, in soft replies. We didn't fail, we didn't fight, we just ran out of staying light. Backroads and goodbyes, the sweetest kind of lies. We loved like maps that never matched, and let the silence make the catch. Now you're a thought I can't revise, just backroads and goodbyes. So I'll keep rolling past the pain, in roads that call without your name. No need to ask, no need to try, we were backroads and goodbyes. The neon flickers overhead, as I sink down in a stranger's bed. The walls are thin, the night is wide. This town don't ask the reasons why. Your name is written in the air, like perfume left without a care. The curtains blow like memories, and outside hum the passing dreams. I don't belong to where I land, just checking keys and borrowed hands. But still you find me in this light, this blue motel moonlight. You follow me from state to state, like fate that never shows up late. Blue motel moonlight, soft and low, lighting up the parts I don't show. I try to sleep, I try to run, but you're the ghost in everyone. Your touch still lingers every night in blue motel moonlight. The clock ticks loud in empty rooms. I hum the chords of fading tunes. No pictures hung, no voice to call, just echoes bouncing off the walls. And though I left you out of spite, you haunt this blue motel moonlight. Some love don't end, it just replays in every bed, in every phase. Blue motel moonlight won't let go, keeps you with me on every road. I see you in the ceiling cracks, in every stranger's whispered laugh. I ride, I drift, but still you bite through blue motel moonlight. So I'll check out and roll again, but I know where you'll always live, right there quiet but bright, in blue motel moonlight. You said forever at the door, then turned around